What's up, guys? We're back with more EU4. This time we have a special guest of Feedback Gaming. That's how you say it, right?
Don't bother, just call me Dave.
Dave's in here. He's
I suppose you can call me Feedback Game if you want. Yeah, you don't have to do the intro though. I'm toning down the intro anyway.
oh no, Feedback Gaming. He's gonna be the voice in our ear because he's been watching and I've been playing horribly. Say hi, Feedback Gaming.
Hello.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start this off. Let me get into it. All right, so what should we do?
I don't know. I tell you what. You just play, and you can ask me questions at certain points. If I see you do something that I just think is like really, really wrong, or if you want me to, I can just hold your hand if you want and tell you what you should do. It's up to you.
Now, just point out when I'm making a huge mistake.
Yeah, sure.
His voice is nice.
Have you started the recording now?
Oh yeah, the whole intro conversation was all over it.
All right. For some reason it cut out on me. No, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, so first thing I just thought you just did then, pause for a second, is you just took one of your innovation ideas. Now, my honest advice to you is I wouldn't recommend taking an idea unless you're ahead with your technology, because your technology always wants to come first, and then your ideas kind of come as a secondary, unless it's an idea that's going to really give you a benefit in the short term. I just spotted as well you went gone for innovation ideas. So innovation ideas gives you a bonus to cheaper mercenaries as well, so that's another incentive. Oh, you're actually not that far behind. Okay, so you are a bit behind on admin. So what I tend to do, I mean, this is my personal opinion, but I would always go for the admin tech first before I go for the admin ideas. The reason for that is you won't fall behind on one technology. If you think about it, if you take the ideas for admin, you're going to find if you could go for those ideas first, you'll fall behind on admin tech. So it's just a rule of thumb.
Should I go for the reinforcement speed or land maintenance? Because either one would help me right now.
How much extra income have you got?
8.57 right now.
I wouldn't buy anyone. I wouldn't buy anyone right now. I would work on getting your corruption down to 0.
Okay, that should be 2 years. All right.
Have you paying the most amount of money to get your corruption down?
I think so. No.
Yeah, take a few hits on your money. Try and pay as much money into reducing your corruption without putting yourself into the red. Yeah, so you can go pretty damn far, can't you? You don't want to go all the way there because you end up taking loans and you don't want to do that.
Nice. Oh, what's the new Somersets?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you've unsieged that fort in London. You want to get that out of there right now because England's going to see that as their opportunity to reconquest. So, to be honest with you, your stack won't be able to compare to theirs. So I'd reckon get it out of there. Have you got any transports?
Yeah, 7. What are you looking forward to the most, man?
You've got a few carracks as well. You want to be mothballing them because you're paying a lot of money up for them and you're not really using them. The way it works with carracks, big ships, is you either want to be keeping them mothballed or you want to have them actively used in war. There's no happy medium with them. You know, like with trade ships, you can, like, in between, you can use them for trade. But with carracks, they don't have any middle use, so it's just mothball.
Yeah, I normally mothball. I didn't know that they were built. I wasn't paying attention to them. Oh yeah, I can convert you to Catholicism now. Fuck you, Protestants.
So there's your money situation's a bit iffy. Drop down your maintenance and also mothball your forts. You want to not mothball London, though.
They all should be mothballed. That one's not.
No, there's one in Paris and there's also one in the middle of southern France as well. Now, go all the way with your maintenance. There's no point in having any maintenance. The only thing you need to be aware of is if you've got an army positioned on a border. So
I just wanted it for the reinforcement speed, the reinforcement of it.
There's no point because you can build up those armies over time quickly anyway. So there's no point.
Okay.
So My only recommendation is that army. You can see that army in Normandy that's right next to an army of Burgundy. Move it behind a fort. So if they do suddenly declare war on you and you've got no maintenance, they can't just stack wipe you instantly.
Now we're making 31 a turn. Corruption is gone.
Awesome.
What's up, Green Run? We will eventually maybe invade Austria. Should I get the military advisor or just keep working on it?
Yeah, have you paid off all your corruption?
Yep.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, sure.
Level 3, 1, or 1?
I'd go for the maintenance reduction guy. Because that way you'll save money. He'll pay for himself, put it that way.
What's up, Fizz? How you doing there, brother?
You're the guy who reduces your maintenance costs.
We got Feedback Gaming in here. The little voice in my ear because he was saying I was making too many mistakes. I really don't want this.
Awesome. So what's the maximum amount of manpower you can get? What's the big
72.
All right. You pretty much want to go at least over halfway before you want to start declaring a war again.
Yeah. That's what I was figuring.
Who are your rivals?
Ottomans, Muscovy, and England.
Okay, that's interesting.
Why isn't your France? What do you mean? Why is it unrealistic?
That's really interesting. You've got like no one who's like really close by.
Yeah.
Who are you allied with?
Allied with Castile, Sardinia. I forget how the hell that happened. Savoy and Bavaria, because I wanted to fuck up Austria eventually, and they didn't like each other.
Check your relations because you're spending an extra diplo. I think you're over your limit by 1.
Actually,
See
I want to break this alliance. What does break an alliance do again?
It just creates a truce, and it really damages the relations. That's pretty much it, really.
Fuck Sardinia.
Yeah, don't be allied with them. The only time you'd want to do that with Sardinia is if you wanted to vassalize them. But
you should buy this. You should buy the Cinderella one. I think I allied them when I took over Aragon. We were fighting there, me and Castile. I don't remember how that ally alliance happened. I was allied with Naples too. Bunch of weird shit happened.
Check your diplomatic map mode. I want to see if you've got any cause or claims. Dove.
Just on the Papal State and in England. I think, yeah. Oh, and some in Burgundy. From the original conquest of it.
Oh shit, you've got a core there, dude. You want to aim for your cores first. Who is Burgundy allied with?
Hungary, Papal State, and Venice. No one really important.
Ooh, that would be tricky. That would be tricky. Got a big army as well.
Might be able to get everybody to join in eventually, but Papal State and Hungary wouldn't join. Plus, they had their vassals.
Yeah. There's 2 reasons you want to take out Burgundy's land. One, you've got a core there you can take, which is pretty much just free land. You take it, and all you have to do is put it under a state, which is just a handful of admin. And 2, a lot of their land they've got is French culture. So that means it's already accepted culture for you. So in that case, you'd take it and you'd suffer less of a penalty for occupying it. So it's land that you gain the most from. I guess that's kind of the way to play EU4. You're always wanting to grab land that you get the most out of over a short time period, and avoid land where you find it's more of a detriment.
Gotcha. What decisions is this? I don't care.
Hover over your corruption to see if you're. Are you aware that you suffer a corruption penalty if your research is unbalanced?
I was not. But we are losing corruption every year.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect. That's fine. That's perfect. That's good. Yeah, I think it's if you've got. I think it's if, like, for instance, you've got 12 in military and 10 in admin, because that's such a big discrepancy.
Yep, we are recording for YouTube, man.
And the more they come apart from each other, the 3 technologies, the more of a penalty to corruption you get. I used to hate that mechanic, but I kind of learned to love it.
Should I support rebels in England? I kind of want to.
Oh, because you've got No, to be honest with you, because they won't be successful. Surely you'll annoy them, you'll fuck them off, but the truth is that they'll never be successful, so it's pretty pointless, really. The only time that I've found rebels are successful is if the nation is already a bit unstable to begin with. But the problem is England is not bordering any other nation other than you in London, so it's, I don't know, there's not a lot to gain there.
Well, I stole their maps. Fuck them.
Don't you suffer from... Don't you lose something for stealing maps? Do you lose prestige or something?
No. It just
okay. No.
knocked my spy network out of them. But look at that map. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We stole their fucking maps. I know where South America is now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. I really don't even know what the hell I want to do with my damn diplomats.
We don't need to use your diplomats. Don't feel like they're like merchants where if they're not being used, you're losing a great deal. You're okay with the way you are.
I hate them. I hate my stupid diplomats.
I guess you could be using to boost relations, but I don't know. I guess an alliance that you couldn't afford to lose right now would be Castile, so boost relations with Castile.
I think we just finished doing all that. We have 200 with them.
Well, in that case, then just leave a diplomat there, boosting relations, and keep him maintained.
All right.
It'll say when it's at 100 that you've maxed it, and then you just say maintain him, and it'll just stay there and keep it at 100. Okay. Right, you can move your maintenance now to about halfway. I mean, I wouldn't ever do the halfway maintenance, but the only reason why you want to do it is you've got lots of armies that are kind of half strength, so you just want to keep building them up, but not below your budget.
I actually consolidated them.
How did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it said we needed 46,000 or some shit.
Fair enough.
And since after your talks about the ratio of them, I wanted to redo them a little.
Yeah. What is the ratio right now of your two armies?
14, 4, and 2 for one, and 24, 4, and 1.
Yeah, you need more cannons. I wouldn't go any higher than, say, 6 horses per stack. In fact, you've got 4. 4's alright, actually. Leave it at 4. But yeah, you need to start working on getting more cannons in your army. There's not enough.
Free shooter infantry, I like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you've got a choice between two, the difference is not that big. It's not something worth racking your brain over. I tend to go for the ones that are all more offensive than defensive, just because I do play a more aggressive game of EU4.
I like to too as well. As you could tell, I declare wars very frequently. Alright, so you said how much for 4 cavalry was good?
Yeah, I got about 4 to 6 per stack. That's tend to what I go. Okay, you need to find out what your combat width is. So, do you know how combat width works?
Yes.
So
27 is my width.
No, but I wanna see what based on your technology, what's the maximum combat width? Oh, you've already looked at that. Brilliant. Oh, shit, it's 27. Ah, cool. Okay. Well, that's what you want to aim for. Each army should be at the maximum of 27. That doesn't necessarily mean that it can be less than that. That's totally cool if it's less than that. But if you're over that, just be aware that that army is not gonna give you any more extra combat efficiency other than being able to fight for longer. That's
so I should do 27 infantry, right?
Say again, sorry. 27
infantry and then the 2 cavalry on each side?
No, because they will class as combat width anyway. Cannons even firing at the back or cavalry on the flanks is still classing as part of the combat width. It's the total number.
Ah. Gotcha. So shouldn't I figure out what my enemy's max combat width would be? Can I figure that out?
It'll be the same because combat width's based upon your technology, your military tech. When your military tech goes up, it'll let you know if your combat width's increasing.
All right.
I would say the only thing that you need to do right now is balance out your two armies by making them equal. You'll probably have to send some of the infantry to one of the other armies, and then start making some more cannons. By the way, do you ever use those plus signs on your armies? See, there's a plus above the infantry, the horse, and the cannon.
Yeah, that's where I usually hire for them.
Yeah, that's good. Fine. Okay. I was in this habit of clicking on the map, and then suddenly all of a sudden I use those buttons. It's like, oh shit, that makes life so much easier.
Because I noticed that with actual infantry or like land troops, they aren't cheaper in any other province. It's just the ones that.
Yeah.
Did we just? Oh, so we could get. Did we get the printed press? We did.
Yay. That press.
Look at Paris. You know the printing press. I'm so proud of you. Alright.
Okay, so you've got a lot of money right now, so think about building things with the money you've got. In your case,
doesn't manufacturers help with the next thing?
They do. I'm just really skeptical if the amount of extra from goods you get actually benefits you. The only time that I've noticed that goods help you is if it's a goods that's particularly got a good value for, which is a weird thing because I don't really fully understand what the best mechanic is for it, because you've got to kind of follow in the game the price of goods, because over time, like for instance, opium and tobacco go